a snake for bitch, you got me sprung with your tongue ring. And I ain't gonna lie, cause your loving gets me high. So to keep you by my side, there's nothing that I won't try. Butterflies in her eyes and her looks to kill. Time is passing, I'm asking, could this be real? Cause I can't sleep, I can't hold still. The only thing I really know is she got sex appeal. I can feel, too much is never enough. You always there to lift me up when these times get rough. I was lost, now I'm found, ever since you've been around. You're the woman that I want, so I'm putting it down. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. I don't deserve you, and that's it. Some kind of hidden message to show me life is precious, and I guess it's true. But to tell the truth, I really never knew till I met you. See, I was lost and confused, twisted and used. I knew a better life existed, but thought that I missed my lifestyle. Wow, I was living like a wild child, trapped on a short leash, parole to police files. So yo, what's happening now? I see the sun breaking down through dark clouds, and a vision of you standing out in the crowd. So come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Hey sugar mama, come and dance with me. The smartest thing you ever did was take a chance with me. Whatever tickles your fancy, girls, me and you like Sid and Nancy. So sexy, almost evil, talking about butterflies in my head. I used to think that happy endings were only in the books I read, but you made me feel alive when I was almost dead. You filled that empty space with the love I used to chase, and as far as I can see, it don't get better than this. So butterfly, here is a song, and it's sealed with a kiss and a thank you, miss. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come and dance with me.
All right,
come and dance with me. 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 Come and dance with me.
All right. Well, welcome to Out of the Box. It's funny, the meeting says hour of the box. Are out of the box. Are of the box. That's so funny. Anyway, I must have misspelled it when I wrote it. So, welcome everyone. Today is a special Out of the Box session or webinar class, whatever we want to call it. Oh, I see Jen's mom's coming in. Because we have these 5 amazing 4 women and 1 man who have are today finishing up the trainer certification to be certified to teach Rewired for Peace online to their own audience, their own community, and have another course to be able to deliver in their backpack. So I am going to introduce them really quickly, and then I'm going to just pass the mic to them because, you know, they're trainers now, so they can handle it. So we have Amanda Lemus, who is sitting with Travis. So if you find Travis, we have Amanda is going to show up. She shows up. It shows up there. She is, hold on. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong. I got to get your intros. I am so sorry. Here we go. Amanda is a specialist in transformation and empowerment. She ignites the flame of women and athletes, guiding them to unlock their highest potential through dance, performance, and personalized coaching. She is dedicated to empowering her clients to embrace inner peace and to achieve personal growth. So that's Amanda. We have Deanna Coyle, Deanna is the co-founder of Vesta, which is a new vision for divorce, which has helped over 10,000 people across the country already. She is committed to helping people access their highest potential and create a happy and empowered life for themselves and their families. So welcome, Deanna. And we have Jennifer Grace. Jennifer Grace is a Hay House author, international speaker, and lead Train the Trainer for the Clarity Catalyst. Welcome, Jennifer Grace. And we got Raven. Raven Petty is an experienced content queen who coaches new authors who want to write a book or a podcast. She is co-owner and publisher of Raven and Grace Press, a hybrid book publishing company. So that's Raven and Grace Press. I love it. Travis Huntley. Travis is an expert transformation catalyst who activates change makers and entrepreneurs to live in a more vibrant and abundant lifestyle by means of coaching, speaking, and mixed healing arts. So those are our presenters today. So I'm going to pass the baton to Deanna, who is going to lead this off. And let me share the screens here for you guys. Take it away.
Yay, awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. And thank you everyone for attending today. We're so happy to have you with us. As Joe mentioned, I'm Deanna Coyle. And together with my fellow trainers, we will be facilitating this 1 hour training. It is meant to be somewhat interactive, so please be ready to raise your hands or your virtual hand, share, type in the chat. Welcome to Out of the Box. This is a 60-minute introduction to the 6-week online course, Rewired for Peace. At the end of the 60 minutes, you will have the opportunity to enroll into the next 6-week class. That is, if you find value in what you hear today. It is our intention that you will all enroll today, and that today is the day, your journey towards awareness, emotional intelligence, transformation, personal power, and freedom begins. Rewired for Peace is the innovative evolution of the former gratitude training, which was previously offered in person across the United States. Due to challenges from COVID-19, the company had to close its doors in 2020. However, the amazing founder, Joe Englesson, has reinvented and expanded on this highly experiential and transformative program to be just as impactful online via Zoom. With over 20,000 students having experienced the in-person training, this new online model opens up endless possibilities for spreading peace and gratitude worldwide. So amazing. So what is Rewired for Peace? And why is it so effective in having people experience a profound shift in how they live their lives? Could use some help in reading the slide. Actually, I'm going to ask my friend Shauna. Shauna, would you please read the slide?
No problem. All right. Rewired for Peace is an opportunity to uncover and redesign the underlying assumptions out of which you live your life, such that you experience a profound shift in your ability to relate to yourself and others, empowering you to fully engage your heartfelt commitments with freedom and passion.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much, Shauna. So why does the training work? What is the hype about? And not only why, but how does the training work? And that is what we will be discovering today. I'm going to pass it over to my fellow trainer, Travis.
All right. Hey, so excited to be here with all of you. All right. So let's look at it this way. If we were to take a look at all of the knowledge and information in the universe and represent it as this circle, this yellow circle you see here on your screen, if you were to represent what you know in this circle, what percentage would you say that you know? Out of all of the knowledge in the world, how much percentage would you say you actually know? please type it in the chat. Got 1%, 1%, 0.0001%, 0.05%. It looks like we all agree that it is a very small fraction of this circle. So the way we are going to represent it for this exercise is a tiny sliver, as you see on the screen here. Obviously, it's not that big. It's probably a tiny dot, but we'll actually represent it this way so we can all see it here today. So now, this is the stuff that you know that you know. For instance, I know that I know how to drive a car. I know that I know how to speak English, brush my teeth, and get dressed in the morning as well, right? There are a lot of things that I know, and I know that I know it. There's another part of your sliver as well that is within the realm of knowing. It is the realm of which you know that you don't know. For example, I know that I don't know how to fly an airplane. I know that I don't know how to speak another language, but it's still in the realm of I know. Either I know or I know I don't know. So the training today in the 6-week Rewired for Peace training program is what that we'll talk about later. It's happening in the other space outside of that sliver you see there on the screen here. And that's when you enter into the realm of possibility. So outside of what we know, there's a realm of possibility. This realm of the unknown, this realm of pure, unlimited, pure potentiality. And it's essentially saying, I don't know that I don't know it. I don't know that I don't know it. And so now you are moving into a space of I don't know, right? Like there are actually things inside your consciousness that you don't even know that you know, and that you don't even know that you don't know. And I'm sure all of you have had the experience of, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Or, and that's so cool. I figured out I actually could do this skill that I didn't know that I could do before. And now you have expanded your sliver. This is the space where the fun happens. This is where the real sauce is. This is where the extraordinary results are created. This is where invention, possibility, opportunity exists. It's called the master's wheel for a reason, because this is where the masters operate, in the realm of infinite possibility. So in this infinite realm of possibility, we see outside of the unknown. We see outside of the known. We see this realm of possibility, this realm of the unknown, this realm of pure unlimited potentiality. The I don't know that I don't know. And so, and the cool thing is, it's here and available for all of us to grasp. And it takes only a shift in your mindset, a shift in the way that you look at yourself, in the way that you look at the world, in your beliefs, your assumptions, and be willing to be wrong about it all. That can be tough, you know, I can understand that. But are we willing to be wrong about everything? But you see, to begin to live our life in this realm of possibility, it requires you to transform yourself, to shift your perspective in order to open up a space to become that person, the context, the vibration, the energy, the space for that life to show up. That life with no regrets. Essentially, what I'm saying is that when we operate within the I know mindset, we are limited by our experiences. We are limited by our existing stories and beliefs. Then these limits of possibility, this limits our possibility instead of creating new extraordinary results, right? So we end up creating predictable results based on our past experiences and our limited beliefs. We get stuck in this, what we call the more better, different mindset. Now, the question is, how do we begin to live in the realm of infinite possibility? Well, the Rewired for Peace 6-week course is a space where we reinvent ourselves, alter our relationship with circumstances, and put you on track to live a life with no regrets. It's a proven system of how to joyously level up, crush your goals, and leave a legacy without doing more and being overwhelmed in our day-to-day life. Amanda, please take it away.
All right. Hi, everybody. So good to have you all here. Thank you so much. So let's just move forward, and I'm going to explain real quick the training setup. I'm going to go over really quickly about the 6-week course and how it is set up. First off, the training is mostly experiential. Just give me 1 second. This is not working. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. So 50% of what you'll be doing in class and during the week will be experiential. And you will essentially have experiences in the unknown. Experiences that will have you operate in the realm of possibility. Some of those experiences will be as a group, and some it will be in your life. Some by yourself, and some with the trainer facilitating. 25% about it is lectures. The trainer explaining something, teeing something up, or clarifying, making distinctions, and debrief. 25% about it is sharing, whether it's in class, in a break group, or in any other online forums, Facebook, or in a student forum. So that's how the training is set up. And the reason the training is so effective is because it's mostly experiential. So what does that mean, experiential? Experiential versus didactic training. Let's first look at the difference between didactic and experiential learning. The didactic learning refers to traditional teaching methods that are based on lectures, presentations, textbook, and other instructional materials. In this model, the teacher is the main source of knowledge, and the students are more passive. They're passive receivers of information. The experiential learning, on the other hand, is a hands-on, interactive approach to learning that involves active participation and reflection. It involves learning through direct experience, often with real world and applications. So for instance, think of when you learn how to ride a bike. Did you read a manual to learn it? Did you have someone to tell you how to do it? No, most of us had to learn by actually doing it. We have failed a bunch of times, but then eventually we got it, right? And here's the most powerful thing about this kind of experiential learning is that once you learn it, you remember it. It's like riding the bike. So how much do you think you remember from high school as far as lectures, reading, presentations, and etc.? That's a question that I would like to know. So can you guys type a percentage in the chat, please? Not much. 10, 10, 15, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, cool. So yeah, 5. Yeah. So the National Training Laboratory did a study on what we retain from different types of learning, passive and active. They found that only 5% of lectures are retained. And now the percentage goes up a little with reading, 10%, audiovisuals, 20%, demonstrations, 30%. But on average, passive learning overall has an average retention rate of about 25%. That's it, only 25%. But most things that we learn through experience stays with us. Let's go back to high school. and see if you can remember your first kiss, or the sound of your locker, the smell of the gym floor before practice. Those are things that are usually retained because you had an experience of it. Now, when they looked at more active teaching methods, they found that group discussions have a 50% retention rate, practice and experience 75%, and teaching others 90%. So it's been proven that learning through experience is far more effective, and that's why this training works. That's why people are blown away by it. That's why they come out of the training living in the realm of possibility and creating extraordinary results. So let's get started. A quick side note first. Before I hand the mic to Jen, the actual experience and concept in the 6-week training will be different from what we're going to do in this 1-hour event. In the training, we actually go way deeper. We peel the onion, and you will have an opportunity to illuminate all of your limiting beliefs and all of the stories that have you operating your life on autopilot, wondering why nothing ever changes. And that's with you, Jen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. All right, everybody. So let's have an example of active learning, and let's do an experiential exercise. So in a minute, I'm going to show you a slide with something on it that you've either seen before, heard before, or maybe even said before. It's going to be on the slide, and all I want you to do is read it. And then when you have read it, give me a thumbs up, either through the Zoom emoji or type in yes in the chat, or old school. Just hold your thumb up. I'm going to put it up for enough time for you just to read it. And again, it's going to be something that you've even heard, seen, or even said before. I want you all to do this in silence, so please stay muted. Also, I want you to stay away from the chat. Do not type anything into the chat. I want you to have your own experience. But before we do this, I want you right now to begin noticing your reactions. Noticing what's happening in your mind, in your body, as I'm saying all of this. Maybe you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to get this," or "I don't know what's happening," or I bet there's a trick here. Notice in your body if you're feeling tense, warm, cold, or if you feel like you want to get off this call. Just notice. So again, I'm going to put something up on the screen that you've either heard before, seen before, or said before. You're going to read it to yourself and then give a thumbs up when you have read it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Who read Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime? Raise your hand or type in yes in the chat. If you've read Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime, please raise your hand or type yes into the chat. Okay, guess what? It does not say that. It doesn't. So just notice your reaction right now. She's lying. I don't get this. I'm wrong. She's wrong. Just notice. And I promise you, it does not say that. Okay. I'm going to put up the exact same slide again, and I want you to read it and then give me a thumbs up so I know that you have read it. Here we go. Okay. This time, if you read Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime, raise your hand or type yes into the chat. Okay, it does not say that. It does not. Just notice your reaction. It does not say that. And most people that know me think I'm an honest person. And I'm telling you, it doesn't say that. Okay, one more time. I'm going to put the slide up once again, read it, and give me a thumbs up when you are complete. Here we go. Okay. Who just read Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime? Raise your hand or type in yes into the chat. Correct, Aurora. It does not say that. That was the same slide all 3 times, and it doesn't say that. Again, notice your reaction. Notice if you're uncomfortable, angry, annoyed, frustrated. Just notice what's coming up for you. Notice where you are in your thoughts. Okay, so who here still is reading Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime, and is willing to take this further and let me work with you? You can just type in me into the chat if you're still reading it that way. So everybody gets it.
No. Let's see. Justin, are you willing to work with her? Okay, unmute yourself.
Hey,
Did you see Bird in the Hand, Paris in the Spring, and Once in a Lifetime still?
yes, ma'am.
All righty. Okay. So I'm going to show it to you now.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I want you to point to each word as you read the word out loud. You can point to your own screen and I'll follow along with the mouse. So go ahead and do the first one.
Bird in the land, in the hand. Paris in the, oh, in the spring. Okay. One in a life. Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, you're not alone in this.
Yeah.
Let's give Justin a hand for being courageous and risking and participating. Thank you so much for playing
Thank,
along.
thank you.
All right, so let's talk about the thes and the uhs, right? I told you all that we were going to read something that maybe you had heard before, seen before, or said before. And as soon as that happened, as soon as I said that, your brain, boom, it started going back into your files, right? Immediately your brain goes there and it starts looking for what's familiar. Then when I put the slide up, all you could see was what you thought you already knew. You were not even able to see what was actually there. You went back in your brain, then briefly saw the statements, and all you could see was what was familiar in your brain. And you totally missed the, and the Now, what I want to ask you all is, where else do you think you do that? Where are you doing that in relationships with people? Where are the thes and the uhs? You know, when you go up to somebody you know, especially in those familiar relationships with our partners, people we've worked for or with for a long time, you know, we know them or we think we know them, but where are we automatically going? And what are the thes and the uhs that we are missing? What are the thes and uhs that stop us from taking our relationships from maybe an 8 to a 10 or a 2 to a 10? What is the or the in the way of you having a dream of yours? What is the or uhs in a way of having a breakthrough for the cure for cancer? And what are the thes and the uhs that people are missing? Have us go to war. I just want you to be in the question today. Where are the thes or the uhs in your life that may have you stuck? What are you not seeing? So for me, I know when I saw this for the first time, it totally blew me away because I'm the kind of person when I think I know something, like I can get very righteous about it. I'm like, I already know this, I know this, I know this, right? And this can be very detrimental, you know, with my relationships with people. And it was not until I did this exercise actually years ago that I was able to change that, to get really present and not always predict what was going to happen or thinking that I had the right answers to everything. So right now, I want to open up a little time for sharing. I'd love to hear from some of you what might have opened up for you through this exercise or from anything else we might have talked about up until this point. So if you are willing to share, please put in the word me. Any insights that you're having right now? Bueller? Anyone?
Maybe Justin, since he was the one doing it.
Justin. Oh, wait, we
Oh,
have
and
a Marissa.
Marissa.
Marissa, what would you like to share, honey?
So I put it in the chat. I think or mine would be like assumption, like assuming that somebody's already like, I guess going back to the past and like assuming that I already know the actions that are going to be taken.
Right.
And that just putting my own premonitions on somebody else based
Yep.
off of past experiences.
Beautiful.
So
And thank you. Irene.
Irene, you're muted. You're muted. There you go.
Perfect. So I've done this exercise before, and just as you said it, and I redid it again. The other night, I had a conversation with my son Chris, and he was in his true form, you know, spewing all the stuff that he wanted to spew at me, and I went right. It's my automatic. I went right into the judgment of I know how this is going. My brain automatically went there. And it took me a while to finally just let that go and listen, really listen to what he had to say. So that just triggered that I didn't even realize that I did it. And now that I am back in this moment, I'm like, holy shit, I did it again, you know? And so it works. And then it does change the relationship, but then you automatically go back into your automatic sometimes. And it was just a great reminder that I have to let go of that.
Great. Thank you. And I think that's the beauty of personal development work. You know, it's not that we do these trainings and then we're perfect, but we do have a sense of awareness of when we are on automatic and we can become an interruption to ourselves and get off of it. There's something that I learned in these trainings. It was new moment. So anytime I start to feel those old stories that I have about somebody, I just try to let them go and just be present with them right here, right now. And I just say, new moment. Thanks so much for all of you shared. Did somebody just say something? No? Okay, moving along. So what just happened was you all just had an experience of how this training is set up, right? First, we did a lecture on didactic versus experiential learning. Then I took you through an experiential exercise with the bird in the hand. And now we just finished some sharing. And guess what? You all did great. I am now going to turn it over to Raven, my partner in crime. Here she is. Take it away, Raven.
Hello, everyone. Okay, let's do one more exercise to illustrate this. So I want you to take a moment and let's dream big. I want you to think of a place you would love to visit, like a dream vacation, and type that in the chat. Greece, Maldives, Egypt, wonderful. Bali, awesome. For me, it's Ireland. Ireland. Southeast Asia, love it. Tahiti, awesome. So here are some of your dream vacations. Irene, Nashville, come see us. Some of yours are listed here and some of yours are not, but just imagine it's on the list. Now, what are some of the reasons you don't go? Why don't you go to Nashville, Bali, Tahiti, Greece? Type those reasons in the chat. Type what stops you from going. Not enough time. Kids. Money. Children, time. Awesome job. So here they are, the reasons. And there are millions of these, when we all have them. You know what they are for you, and you know what your major ones are. So I want you to hold on to these in your mind. Like, what are your major ones? Like the first one that came up, this is why I'm not going. Money, kids, time, spouse. So what should we call these reasons on the left? Type that in the chat. What else could we call these other than reasons? Excuses. Excuses. Awesome. Yes. Limiting beliefs. Absolutely. Good. Circumstances, excuses, obstacles. Now let's change our dream vacation on the right to this. Dream, goal, vision. And I want you to imagine that what's on the right here is your big dream, your big goal, and your big vision. And then I want you to look back on the left and think about what your top circumstances were, the ones that are stopping you from going to Ireland, Nashville, Tahiti, Bali, wherever you wanted to go. And isn't it true that in most cases, it's the same circumstances that are also holding you back from that big dream, that big goal, and that big vision? Your limiting beliefs about money, time, age, health, fear, etc., are actually what stops you in all areas of your life, not just from going on a dream vacation. You see, circumstances are circumstances. You picked yours for a reason to hold you back. And it's time to identify what those are. And it's time to change the relationship you have with the circumstances that are in your way. So I do have some bad news. The training Rewired for Peace will not remove your circumstances. But what it will do is support you in altering your relationship you have with them. For instance, you know those people who never seem to have any money, but somehow they're flying all around the world, living their dream, doing everything they want. And you're like, how are they doing this? And then there are those people who have a lot of money but can't afford anything or are still limited by the concept of money. So it's just a relationship with money, a relationship with finances that determines the environment and the context that they create, that they then have the results that fit within that context. So if you're in a context of scarcity, and you're not going to see money or abundance. And if you're in a context of abundance, there will always be enough of everything. And that is the first step to start altering the relationship you have with the circumstances of your life. And now I'm going to pass it on to Deanna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raven. That was awesome. Now, remember the and the and the burn the hand exercise we just did. When we live in our box and what we know as if that is all there is to it, we are basing our choices on past experiences or past knowledge of how it's always been. And when we do that, we close off any possibility to invent something new, to invent something from nothing. It's like we're walking around with these or glasses and constantly basing our reality on what we already know, usually based on beliefs, stories, assumptions, and our past. We are filtering everything through our or operating system. So like we said, the 6-week training will not remove your circumstances or obstacles, but it will support you in how you interact with those circumstances, allowing you to go for what it is you want and create an environment and a mindset that will have you win, that will have you succeed. Essentially, Rewired for Peace takes dynamite to your limiting beliefs and opens up choice from a new, distinct perspective. We'll have you choose a new operating system or create a new operating system that will create the results you want. It will support you in enhancing what works and alter what does not. People do this training for a myriad of reasons. Maybe they want to make more money, find a new relationship, or enhance the one that they're in. Maybe they want to be happy, who doesn't? Reduce stress, and a new career, you name it. Whatever domain they come to the training to work on, what usually happens is because they change the operating system with regard to that specific domain, it also ends up applying to all other domains. It's a new operating system. And so it will be effective in all areas of our lives. So what did you notice? Were you able to identify any limiting beliefs that have you stuck in life? Maybe doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Do you see how the same beliefs that stop you from your dream vacation stop you also from your dream, vision, goals? And if so, which circumstances are your big ones? Who would like to share? Just type me in the chat. And if I could see the chat, that would help. Maybe one of my fellow trainers, Joe, could you help me if has anyone typed yes?
Not yet. Let's go, guys.
As Jennifer said, Bueller, who will share? And otherwise, we'll just go to our friend Justin. We're Justin. Justin. Great sport, Justin. Who would like to share on just what you've noticed in this training and how your limiting beliefs stop you, not just from your dream vacation, but from all areas of your life?
I mean, I'll say this. I mean, I've obviously done this for like so long, and I put that kids stop me from going on to the Maldives, and
Yes,
and it's so true that I use that's the same excuse almost about every single thing. And it's like, still after all these years, right? It's like, but at least I know it, I see it, and I can take action, right? So, but it's amazing how it doesn't matter whether it's your vacation or whether it's your entire
Right.
life.
Absolutely. The things that stop us are actually, you know, we go through training like this to really see what the possibility is, and you can create more time and money, right? So that's what's so ironic, is the things that stop us are what we could actually create if we go for our dreams and stop living from our limiting beliefs and from our past.
Okay,
And it's
Shauna,
been amazing for me.
sorry, Shauna can share.
Yay, Shauna.
Well, well, and
Wait,
I was
see.
just going to add, listening to you, Joe, like, yeah, it's same thing. I've taken this class before, and but it's being able to interrupt it, because I know now
Right.
what all my excuses are, what all my barriers are. And so when they come up, then I can have that conversation with myself and say, okay, but is that true? And how can we get past that and move forward, right? To make these things happen. So it's
Absolutely.
I think Jen said it earlier too, like the awareness and then being able to interrupt is key. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. And the more you do this training and practice it, the more it'll just come to you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Shauna, Joe, everyone. Let's move on. We have some more information to cover. So here's the thing, and here's how these transformational trainings work. We support you in seeing things about yourself. We support you in identifying your blind spots. And what happens in the training is, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee what you've had an experiential experience of. And Rewired for Peace, everything will be illuminated for you, and then you won't be able to unsee it. Your awareness will expand, and as a result, you're going to begin to, on your own, remove your blinders and be more present and alive in your life. Who doesn't want that? Back to you, Jen.
All righty. Thanks so much, Deanna. So we have covered a lot today, and I want to get into today's offer. So my invitation is that you all enroll in the 6-week training by the end of today. And of course, we're going to have a discount for you guys. And then use the training to alter your relationship with limiting beliefs. It's an opportunity to illuminate the thes and your so you can open up new possibilities for your lives, your relationships, vitality, energy, peace, and happiness. Whatever it is you want. And I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're going to realize that what you're doing and what's not working. And you're going to be able to get all the tools to shift it. So we've covered a lot here today, and you probably have a few questions. But before we take any questions, I just want to share with you one of our Rewired for Peace students' testimonials. So this is from Robert, and he says, Rewired for Peace offers a unique opportunity for a person to gain a deeper awareness of themselves and why they created the life that they have. I was offered all the tools to make my dream a reality. I had never seen or heard of a more effective vehicle for repairing and expanding upon relationships with those of whom we love. By fully embracing ourselves, we open the space up to fully embrace and forgive others. Do the training. So now, let me give you the big sales pitch. Ready? Do the training. Sign up, take yourself on, go all in, and there is no better time than now. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to have 6 2-hour live online weekly group Zoom calls led by Joe Englesson, recordings of all the Zoom sessions, access to all the recordings and materials in your own app, and midweek extras like meditations, distinctions, inspiration, and homework. So the regular cost of this training is $675, but if you sign up today with our special, you're going to also get these bonuses. First bonus is a private Facebook group where you can share your journey with your peers to get inspired. Also have access to Joe for weekly support, and that is valued at $250. The second bonus is the Source Movement online recorded course, which is a self-study and awakening for individuals ready to ignite and spark inspiration and purpose, get clear on your vision for the world, and examine 5 principles to live by in order to have that vision manifest. And that is valued at $275. The next class is starting August 7th through September 11th. It'll meet every week online, Wednesdays from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. So again, you're going to get all of these on the left with Rewired for Peace, plus everything here on the right with all of these bonuses. And if you add everything up, it is a total value of $1,200, and you get it all if you sign up today for only $335. So for me, I've been involved in these trainings for many, 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 many years. And I have had, every time I go and do one of these trainings, monumental breakthroughs in my life. This particular time that I just went through the training as a trainer, I launched my book publishing business, Raven and Grace, with Raven, who's on here today. And we did over $80,000 in business our very first month. I know that there are no coincidences in that. I know that I created a context of abundance in my beingness, to have that show up in such an effortless way. And every single time I engage in these trainings, it brings what I don't know back into focus, like all of my blind stuff coming back in. And as a transformational trainer of 17 years, I always step into being a student again and again and again. And this training always delivers. So do the training. I don't know what else to say. There are no magic wands. There's no quick fixes, no shortcuts, and I'm not interested in selling you any of that. I just know that this course will catapult you and your results and create an army of powerful change makers, whether it's in your life or in the world. And I want to address one more thing. This is for all of you that are on the call and have already done the live training in the US before the pandemic. Here's why you should do this training. First of all, it's a great refresher. We've all had a few challenging years, and the drift, as we know, is very powerful. Second, you may want to join us and become certified to deliver this introduction and the 6-week course on your own, under your own umbrella, to your own community. And this 6-week course would be a prerequisite to attend first as a student before you got certified. So do the training. In a few minutes, you're going to receive an email with the sign-up link and the discount. I'm going to paste the link into the chat here right now so that you can take action right away. Keep in mind, the 50% off discount is available for 2 days starting right now. And not only that, this class is almost full. I think Joe has almost 60 people in this training signed up already. So take action now. And that's it. Do the training. Back to you, Joe.
All right, all right, all right. That was amazing. Let me remove your spotlight and change the view. Take this off. There we go. There we go. Let's give them all a hand, or this. However, I do this, which I really don't like, but I'm doing it anyway. So I'm going to do this too. However, you can go this, pat someone else on the shoulder, pat all the windows. I'm just kidding. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to graduate these 5 beautiful beings. And so if you were here just for the introduction part and you're like, wow, I can't wait to go sign up for Joe's class. And I just want you to know that these trainers also are going to have their classes on the schedule soon. So if you'd rather be with, you know, whoever is one of your friends or whatever, and they're going to be the trainer, they're probably going to honor the same deal that if when they have their dates ready. So I just want to say that. But if you are doing it with me, we start August 7th, and I look forward to seeing you there. So we're going to say goodbye to those that don't want to stay for the graduation. It's about 20, we're going to stay about 20 minutes more and then we'll be done. If you're here to give them some love and maybe even, if you might want to share something with them, we'll see, then stay on. And I was going to play a song and let people get on and off, but I think we're pretty clear. If you don't want to be here anymore, you could just get off, and we're just going to get going. So, I want to welcome you all, right, to this special occasion, right? Because I have the privilege. This is the 4th trainer class that we have, and now today I get to officially. I've called them trainers all along because I believe that we're born trainers, we're born inspirers, and then somehow, you know, life kind of lifes us into something else. So I've called them trainers all along, but today they're going to officially graduate, and it always means a lot to me. So they've gone through 8 weeks of intensive certification program, right? To get certified, to be able to deliver it, you know, to their own community under their own umbrella, right? Their own demographics. And these 5 people have such a amazing honed in and focused demographics that I think this is going to be an amazing workshop for them to have in their backpack, in their tool belt, you know, in their toolbox. So it's my vision and it's my commitment to create peace in my lifetime. And I believe that the training that they just got certified to teach, Rewired for Peace, is the quickest and most effective way to get us to world peace. And if you find something that is more effective, sign me up. And I'll be a trainer for that. And I'll certify trainers for that. But this is, I've never seen anything like it. Because when people begin to experience peace, no matter what they may be going through, if they experience and extend peace just because of a simple shift in their perspective, the world will follow. And what better way than, you know, teaching people to fish, or in this case, extending the work of transformation and all the materials, all the slides, all of it, the scripts, all of it, for them to effectively be able to share and then teach it. So these trainers are now, from today, they're going to be quote unquote on their own, right? As far as delivering this work to their students. But they're far from alone in making sure that they're going to succeed, because once they graduate, they actually join our community called Leaders for Peace. And then we all collaborate and share, you know, our wins, our losses, and sometimes we even share students based on different dates that we have courses scheduled. So let's give them their certificates and officially graduate them. I'm going to share their certificate, and then I'm going to spotlight them while I say a few words to them. And if there's anyone on the call, either another trainer that's on the call or attendee that wants to acknowledge anyone I'm speaking to, you could do so in the chat, or you can raise your hand raise your hand, and I will let you actually say something in person. And if you do it in person, let's just make sure we keep it laser and impactful. That's what we say. We want to keep it quick and powerful. Okay, so we're going to do it in alphabetical order so that no one gets upset, and we're going to do it because they tend to get upset all the time. No, we're going to do an alphabetical order by a first name. So we are going to start with Amanda. So what I'm going to do is, Amanda, so you're going to have to pop in. There you are. Okay. I'm going to spotlight you, and I'm going to spotlight me, and then I'm going to put the certification up. So hold on here 1 second. All right.
Joe, you have to be in a spotlight, not yourself.
God. Am I spotlighted right now? Or there?
You're good.
Okay. Okay. So Amanda, first of all, I just want to tell everyone on the call that Amanda did Rewired for Peace and has not really been involved in this particular form of transformational work, and then decided to sign up for the trainer certification. And I'm telling you, there's nothing better. Talk about a blank canvas, right? She came with nothing to bring and be stuck in her box. She's just been an open, receiving, open, like I was gonna say open book, but more like a receiving something, right? And she really came in to transform herself as she was also working on becoming a trainer. And it's been such an honor to see how you've grown. And I can hear it in the way you speak. You've grown in all areas, like as a trainer, as a human being. And I'm sure whatever I haven't seen too, you've probably grown there too. And you've really started conducting yourself as a trainer. And so I want to give you the certificate and say congratulations for being a Rewired for Peace certified trainer. So let's give Amanda a quick hand. And if someone has anything that you would like to share with Amanda, you could either raise your hand or you can write it in the chat as we go along. Okay. I don't actually, if you're going to raise your hand, you have to actually do the Zoom hand because I can't see all of you. So, okay. All right. So let's move on. We have. Okay.
Just want to acknowledge Amanda. Thank you so much. It's just to witness her, going through the 6-week program and then to go through the training so diligently with me here and to do the work with me. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you. And there's some in the chat for you to read too, Amanda. All right. So let's go to Deanna. Boom. There we go. So Deanna, the one thing that I so admire in you is your heart mixed with your professionalism. You have this commitment to supporting people with divorce, and I just think it's such a beautiful, like you went through yours and now you want to share it with the world because you figured out what works and what doesn't, right? And now you're like out there and making a difference for people that is one of the hardest things to go through in life is a divorce, right? So like, and I know you're already out there doing it, and so now you have this other tool to add in your toolbox, right? And so I know that the clients that you're going to be working with, they're so lucky to have you because you're grounded, and again, your heart is so loving, like it just exudes through you. So thank you, and you are now officially a certified Rewired for Peace trainer.
Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate you so much.
You're so welcome. Now, if anyone has anything you want to share with Deanna, either unmute yourself and begin speaking because then I can hear it, or you can write it in the chat. Okay. All right, we're moving on. Jennifer Grace. So Jen is like, first of all, she's my best friend, so I have to just say that. I didn't say it at the intro. It was really hard. I held it back, but now I'm saying it. And she did the transformational training program live back when we were live. And so she already went through it, and now she had to go through it again to learn how to deliver it for this online version. And so constantly always committed and never fully realized, which is the best about you. You know that we're never going to be fully realized. And so we're always going to get new tools, update it, upgrade our operating systems constantly. And that's just who you are. The other thing about you, Jen, is that your commitment to people and your commitment to win-win and helping people and supporting them to be successful. I like it all. I'm always inspired by that. And I'm always in awe of how you give, and people are seeing the results of your giving. So, and I love your community, and we've kind of commingled our communities. It's been such a beautiful journey. And so I love you, and you are now certified to deliver Rewired for Peace online. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay. Yay. Okay, so if anyone has anything for Jennifer Grace, you can unmute yourself and speak, and you can also type it in the chat.
I have something to say. I met Jennifer, I don't know, it was 2 years ago, and my life, as amazing as it was, has become even more amazing. Jennifer, I love you so much. You're so incredible. And it's because of you that I took this training with Joe. And Joe, like when we did the Speakers Academy, I just was like, wow, this is a woman who is just so powerful and amazing. And I'm so blessed to have been able to take the Rewired for Peace course with you, and then to be a trainer and to just be among just the most elite in terms of people who want to make a huge difference in the world. So thank you, Joe. And Jennifer, again, you are just such a great friend, so inspiring to so many people.
Thank you, Deanna. I love you. And thank you, Joe.
Oh, and Mama says, Jen, I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. Love, Mom. All right, so let's go to Raven. Okay, Raven. Joy and peace. Joy and peace is what I see and feel when I'm around you. I'm so inspired by what you've created in your personal life as you've been going through this course. I know that you were like, okay, well, I got a lot on my plate, but let's just make the plate bigger. And you just added on stuff and went for it. And I know it's been a big dream of yours to be able to shift career paths and really start working for yourself. And what you've created with the Raven and Grace, or the Grace and Raven Publishing, I'm so proud of both of you. And it's like watching this work in action, real time. That's what it's been like for me, watching you go through this. And it was funny because you were actually enrolled in this for a while ago, I think, or you were going to do it a while back, and then now was the right time, and it just, and so really, really amazing. You also have this safe motherly space that you extend, right? And I feel like because of that, like people feel like I feel like I matter when I'm around you, and I'm going to speak for other people too. Like you just have that, and that's like a really amazing space to extend. And I can't imagine what your students and clients feel when you're working with them too. So this is just, again, more tools in your tool belt, and amazing work. So you are now officially a certified trainer for the online course Rewired for Peace. So let's give Raven a hand. And if anyone has anything you want to say to Raven, I see some stuff already in the chat. If anyone would have something.
I'll say something.
Okay.
Raven, this is your Raven and Grace partner in crime. I just love that we both have this training, and being the context of an awakened planet and being the source of that for all of the amazing authors that are coming to us to amplify their voices and to bring that forth in the world, and that we're the source of that together with this technology. I just think there is no coincidence that we didn't even know that each other was doing the training. That is the crazy part. We showed up and went, what? You're in the group? You're in the group? We didn't even know. And we were launching our company together, and it's just blowing my mind. And you're so incredible. And I feel so lucky to have you as a business partner. Love you.
Thank you so much, Jen. I love you too. And Joe, what you said about feeling like you mattered is probably one of the most beautiful compliments I've ever received. So I'm definitely going to get all, emotional. So thank you so much. And I do have to say, I accidentally direct messages a few people in the chat because my phone setting changed. So if you guys got a direct message from me, sorry about that. But it was all to just wish everybody before me who has graduated today just an amazing job. And it has been such a pleasure to be in this group with all of you. I love you all so much.
Oh, thank you, Raven. All right, let's move to Mr. Man, Travis. You're not last because you're a man, I promise. Let me just find you. There you are. Let me spotlight you. There we go. All right. So Travis, he's been the male in our female world here, and you have been such a light. You have this amazing passion and devotion to the work of transformation. Like, it is so clear, and also to awakening. And you're open to the modalities that are out there, and picking and choosing the ones that you know are effective for people. And I know that anyone that's going to be trained by you will get not only you, but they're really going to get what you're teaching, because it's coming with that passion, that inspiration, that heart. And so keep shining your light and keep smiling your big smile, and the world will just melt and we will follow. You're an amazing leader. So thank you, Travis. You're officially certified trainer for Rewired for Peace. And anyone have anything to say to Travis, either in the chat or out loud? I actually wanted to say one more thing to both of you. I think it's so honorable and exciting that you like asked Amanda to hey, check out this class, and then you decided, like, she's like, yeah, sure, and oh yeah, let's do the trainer certification together. That says something about the relationship, right? No, like, well, that's good for you, or that's good for you, or I don't want to do that, or you do that, or don't talk. Like, it just shows that you guys are on the same page. You want the same stuff. You have the same vision clearly, and so that's just admirable to watch in a relationship. So I just wanted to say that real quick to both of you. All right, so I see there's some congratulations, and I think that concludes us. So let me just remove this spotlight on you real quick. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spotlight them one at a time, and just so that you can just see them for a moment on the big screen, and then I'll play a song. And what I'd like you to do for the people that are still here is share what you liked about their presentation today, like how they showed up, so that they can get a little bit of feedback of what's working for them, so they can put more of that in. Let's not do the what did not work today, okay? We don't need to hear that today. I'll handle that with them, okay? You guys just go with the good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a song on. Let me just get this share on properly. Share sound. Let's do it this way. Okay. And let's start here with Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to play a song for you guys, and I just want you to take it in, and I want you to think of the last 8 weeks, and, you know, shuffling and moving things around and trying to, you know, handle this. Like, it can be very intense work, and then handle all of your stuff in your life, and just know why you're doing it. Like, and really think about, like, why am I doing this? So here we go. Oh. I'm gonna do about 20 seconds.
Feel it burning in your chest. You know you're different than the rest, and sometimes it makes it feel like you could cry. When you're looking at the world through the heart that's on your sleeve, rather than your saline eyes. And sometimes it scares you to death, and sometimes it stops you in your tracks, and sometimes it makes it feel like you're pushing for nothing. And then everything gets quiet, and the world moves in slow motion, and that little voice inside you whispers, do something. This is your call. You're called to be the one who will inspire. sun. And you will not waver, you will stand tall, you will be brave. You're gonna be the difference between loving and resistance. So hear me when I say, you are able, you're willing, you're strong. And this is your call, yes. This is your call, yes. You hear the thunder.
All right, let's give them a big hurrah. Oh, you guys are so amazing. If anyone's interested to find out more about the certification program, you can check out this site. I will paste it in the chat. Make sure I'm not, there we go. There. So that's more information about the certification. The next one starts in, I believe, end of September, maybe beginning of October. I can't remember the exact date, but it's on that site. And I also put up the link to sign up for the class if you want to sign up for the 6-week course that starts in August. And that's it, folks. You guys are certified. I will send you guys all your stuff. Trainers, just stay on for a minute while everyone else leaves. So let's say goodbye to everyone. And
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming and
yes,
supporting.
thank
Love
you
you,
for
mommy.
coming.
Thanks, everyone.